Good day, friends. The topic of the day is compensation management. I think all of you can understand and appreciate the importance of this term compensation management, because all of us, we work to get some compensation. By the way, what is compensation? How do we define the term compensation? Compensation is nothing but the remuneration received for rendering certain services. It could be anything. It could be the role of an engineer, it could be the role of a manager, it could be in the manufacturing industry, it could be in the service industry, okay? It could be also the role or the services rendered by a technician, by an operator, okay, or by a desk assistant. So again I repeat, compensation is nothing but the remuneration received in exchange of some services rendered, okay. Now let's go to the different components of compensation management, the different components, okay. Now first of all, what are the factors influencing compensation management? What are the factors? Number one, the capability of the organization, okay? Again I repeat, the capability of the organization to meet the demanded compensation. That is how much it can afford, how much it can give. Can it give the best in the industry? Okay. Then, number two, okay, the nature of the business. Number three, the size of the organization. Is it a giant organization, let's say Indian Oil Corporation, let's say in the corporate sector, in the private sector, Reliance RIL, Reliance Industries Limited, or let's say the engineering monolithic giant Larsen and Toubro L&T, or it's a small organization, let's say lathe shop, let's say a job order factory. So size of the organization. What is the management, the theory, okay? The organization management or the organization promoters or the organization shareholders believe in. Do they believe to hire the best of talent and to give them in exchange or in return of their services the best possible compensation in the industry? What is the philosophy of the management? So these are some of the factors, okay, influencing compensation management. Now let's come to the various components of compensation management, various components, various elements. Number one, it is job analysis. Now what is job analysis? Friends, job analysis is nothing but breaking down a job into minute, okay, elements. Minute but distinct, okay, element. Okay, that is a job, for example, may comprise of 105 elements, or let's say a very common job comprising of 15 elements, okay, 15 components. How to distinctly categorize them and break them into distinct elements, okay, and then to determine, okay, the value of each element, the time, the value of each element. What is the second component? The second component is job description. I know tomorrow you will be applying, all of you will be applying for different job. What you will see in the newspaper, in the employment news, okay, in Naukri.com, what you will be coming across? You will be coming across two distinct things. One, job description. Job description means the role, the responsibilities, the functions as attached to a particular job. What you have to do. Not only that, also the environment in which you have to work, the task, the target, okay, associated with a particular job. These all come under the heading job description. Next we come to job specification. What is job specification? Friends, if you go through the ad or advertisement, job specification states the eligibility for that particular job. For example, the eligibility criteria. Are you eligible for a particular job? Example, qualification. Example, experience. Third example, for example, your exposure. Are you able to get me? Or your present existing compensation package, okay? Or your skill set. For example, let's say we want a computer assistant. What we require or what we ask for? Naturally, we will ask for exposure to computer, a certain speed, or maybe very apt in handling MS Word, MS PowerPoint, Outlook, okay, such computer packages, okay. Let's say we want a superintendent for a thermal power station. There maybe our requirement will be an engineering graduate in mechanical or electrical engineering. Let's say a minimum of 10 years experience for what? For handling a operation maintenance of a thermal power plant. So job specification, yes, job specification. And the third most important component and or element under job under compensation management is job evaluation. What is job evaluation? Job evaluation determines the relative worth, value of a job in a job hierarchy. I'm sure none of you could understand this statement, but I'll give you a beautiful and relevant example. Let's say an educational institution, very simple, an institution which is offering MBA programs. Now you want to go for job evaluation. Now that is how much the dean should get compensation and how much the office attendant should get compensation. That is job evaluation. Again I am repeating, to determine the keyword is, the catchword is relative, to determine the relative worth of each job in a job hierarchy. Okay? Suppose there are 22 jobs, positions in a particular organization, in a particular institution. What will, I just give you an example of MBA Institute, okay? What is the dean will get, how much the faculty will get, how much the examination in charge will get, how much the admission officer will get, how much the accounts clerk will get, how much the security guard will get, and how much compensation the office attendant would get. That is job evaluation. Okay? Now let me come to the key and the final round, that is the various components of compensation. Various components of compensation. Number one, salary. It could be basic salary or it could be what? Consolidated salary. Please remember friends, when you say salary, all of you should know, it is always basic plus DA. Please remember all of you, salary means basic plus DA. What are the second component? The different types of allowances. DA stands for day allowance allowance. It could be ADA, additional day allowance allowance. It could be perk. The full form of perk is perquisites. It could be fringe benefits. Sir, what is fringe benefits? What is fringe benefits? Subsidized canteen. The company subsidized, or it could be free khana, where in the organization canteen. It could be club membership. Suppose you are interested to become a member of Bhubaneswar club. The company reimburses your membership fees. It could be what also? Children's education allowance. Suppose you have 2 children and your children are doing exceedingly well. Both of them get more than 80% in plus 2. The organization, your company reimburses their tuition fees. This is another fringe benefit. Another fringe benefit, chauffeur driven car. The company has given you a car and there is also a driver to drive. So these are different. Another also package is what? Holiday package. Let's say once in a year or once in 2 years, you can take your family for a holiday and the company bears or reimburses all the expenses. These things come under what? These things all come under fringe benefits. Then friends, you have performance based bonus / incentive. Suppose you have a fixed target and you are achieving more than the fixed target, maybe they will be getting additional incentive. Then you also get incentive and bonus, okay, in terms of what? In terms of share of the company. The company gives you employee shares, okay, because of your top-notch, high-grade performance. Apart from that, you also get production bonus, that is, you have achieved more than your set assignment or set target. There are also other types of fringe benefits and perks. For example, the company gives you credit card. You can use company credit card for what you know, for entertaining the company guest. But I would like to warn you friends here, entertaining means entertaining not your personal relations. You can entertain the company guest, okay, in the interest of the company's business, okay. These are various types of incentives and bonus, okay. So I am sure you are now in a position to appreciate the various components, okay, and the various elements of a compensation package. Thank you very much, friends.